Today we will learn about physiographic divisions of India, the major landforms and regions that shape climate, rivers, and life across this vast subcontinent. Have you noticed some places have tall mountains while others are flat plains or plateaus? Let us explore why India looks so different from place to place. The earth is very old, about 460 million years, and its surface changes from forces inside and outside, like plate motion, wind, water, and ice. Long ago, the Indian plate lay well south of the equator and was joined to Australia. It broke away, drifted north, and still moves north today. Because of these movements, India is commonly split into three broad geological divisions: the Peninsular Block, the Young Himalayas, and the Indo Ganga Brahmaputra Plain. The Peninsular Block is old and relatively stable, made mostly of ancient gneiss and granite, forming the hard, worn core of peninsular India. You can trace the northern edge of this block from Kutch along the Aravalli near Delhi and roughly along the Yamuna and Ganga toward the Rajmahal Hills. Extensions like the Meghalaya Plateau and Karbi Anglong lie northeast. Faults such as the Malda Fault separate parts, and rift valleys and uplifts include Narmada, Tapi, and Satpura. Many peninsular ranges are relict, meaning they are worn and old. Examples are the Aravalli, Nallamala, and Javadi, and rivers in the peninsula have shallow valleys. By contrast, the Himalayas and many northeastern mountains are geologically young, weak, and flexible, formed by plate collision and showing active folding and frequent earthquakes. Rivers in these young mountains are fast and energetic, so valleys are youthful. Typical landforms include deep gorges, V-shaped valleys, rapids, and tall waterfalls. The Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra plain formed as a large depression that filled with sediments during the Himalayan uplift, especially from the late Cretaceous and Paleogene periods. Alluvial deposits in these plains are very thick, commonly between 1000 and 2000 meters, and their long buildup creates very fertile soils for farming. Physiography looks at landforms by combining rock structure, the processes shaping them like rivers, wind, and waves, and the stage of landscape development over time. India shows wide diversity. The north is mountainous, the south has old dissected plateaus, and the central Indo-Gangetic plain lies between the mountains and the plateau. The Himalayan system has belts like the Greater Himalaya, the Middle Himalaya, and the Shivaliks, while local ranges run in different directions in areas like Sikkim or Arunachal. The Great Himalayan Range stretches about 2,500 kilometers and varies in width. It acts as a major physical and climatic barrier for the subcontinent. The northern plains extend roughly 3,200 kilometers and measure about 150 to 300 kilometers across. They include zones like Bhabar, Tarai, Bhangar, and Khadar. Rivers on the plains make sandbars, meanders, oxbow lakes, and braided channels. The Brahmaputra in particular creates large shifting river islands and causes regular flooding. Major river mouths build extensive deltas such as the Sundarbans. The plains lie mostly 50 to 150 meters above sea level and grow wheat, rice, sugarcane, and jute. The Haryana-Delhi area forms an approximate divide between Indus and Ganga systems. The Brahmaputra flows west across Assam, then bends sharply south near Dhubri into Bangladesh. The Peninsular Plateau is an ancient block of crystalline and metamorphic rocks. The Deccan Plateau covers much of it and is bounded by the western and eastern Ghats. North of the Deccan lie the Central Highlands, with the Satpura scarped remnants around 6 to 900 meters. Many tributaries rise in the Vindhyan and Kaimur ranges. The Rajmahal Hills form an eastern extension. The Chota Nagpur and nearby plateaus hold minerals like coal, iron ore, sillimanite, limestone, and some uranium for industry. The Banas River rises in the Aravalli and drains central Rajasthan. Far west, the peninsular land reaches Jaisalmer, where sand ridges and crescentic birchen dunes dominate. The Meghalaya Plateau and Karbi Anglong were pushed northeast and separated by a faulted trough filled with sediments. This region has minerals and heavy monsoon erosion, as at Cherrapunji. The Great Indian Desert, or Thar, lies northwest of the Aravalli, with undulating sand, crescentic birchen dunes, and very low annual rainfall, often below 150 millimeters. Geology shows parts of this desert were once under the sea long ago, leaving marine deposits. Today, wind and weathering form mushroom rocks, shifting dunes and oases, and temporary streams like the Luni. India's coastline has two main coastal plains, the narrow western coastal plains along the Arabian Sea and the broader eastern coastal plains along the Bay of Bengal. The western coast shows relative subsidence and is narrow, ideal for ports such as Kandla, Navasheva, Marmagao, Mangalore, and Cochin. Rivers here form estuaries, backwaters, and kayals. The eastern coast is broader and emergent, with big deltas from the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri, and important ports such as Chennai, Vishakhapatnam, Kolkata, and Paradip. India also has island groups, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea, each with distinct environments. So, what do we learn? Plate tectonics and surface forces shape India's landforms. Remember the three main divisions: Peninsular Block, Himalayas, and Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra Plain. Keep exploring on EduRev.